Hello, hello. We are live. Hashtag mini live in the comments. I am on my phone today. It's a different setup, but I'm loving it. Let me know how your week has gone/going. It's Friday morning, almost afternoon for me here in Hanoi. Let me know also where you're tuning in from. I always love to see, as I know, my Facebook friends are international. So today's topic, how I grew my Facebook group to over 12,000 members without spending any money on ads, all organic strategy. So I want to share the journey so that you can really understand that it doesn't have to be as difficult for you as it was for me. You don't have to put in as many hours as I did at the beginning, because it all really can be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to guess, should I do this, should I do that, trying to do all the things like I once was. And I'm going to walk you through this process. So let's go back to when I started my group. I started my group in November of 2020. I had signed up for a coaching program, a high ticket group coaching program, 6 months. And this is like, I was just starting my business. Like November, I decided I'm going to go into this marketing, business coaching. And then I invested in a coach, 0 clients, 0 revenue. And I was just starting out a group. So in this program, they were teaching Facebook group growth, and that was a part of their strategy, a part of their launch strategy. And so I was learning all the things. And when I go into something, I go into it. I'm going to give it my all. So I learned the strategies and I was doing all the things. I was sending so many requests, having so many conversations every day, posting in other Facebook groups, hosted a giveaway to encourage other members to invite their friends. So I was doing all of the things, and this was working. The problem was I was pushing 10, 11, 12 plus hour days trying to grow my business, and more specifically my Facebook group. And so I was really hustling. And when I slowed down or stopped the hustling, so did my group growth. And so basically my group's growth, the result of my group, became dependent on the amount of time I was working. It was depending on my hustle. And so every time I slowed down, my group slowed down. And so although the group was growing, it was depending on me being online basically 24/7. And so I kind of scaled back and was like, okay, let's reevaluate, what am I doing and what is actually effective? Because all of the strategies were effective in some sense, but some were much more effective than others. And so I looked at the foundation of what strategies were working, what strategies weren't working as much, and I filtered out the stuff that wasn't worth my time. And so as I filtered this out, it came down to these 4 kind of factors, and I continued to apply, refine, until I landed on the 3 connection method, which is those 3 actions that I now teach my clients, and my agency team applies on our agency clients' accounts. And this 3 connection method is authority, mutual exchange, and relationship. So each word has a strategic action. So every day, whether it's you show up for 30 minutes, whether you show up for an hour and a half, whether you show up for 2 hours for your business, whatever time it is, every minute that you're spending doing the 3 connection method is a minute well spent. And the reason why this is so important is because this is time optimization. And this is how you half or do a third or a quarter of the work you are right now doing and produce better results. So what I want for my clients is for them to work less. Like, I don't want them to come to me and be like, okay, I want to work more. Because likely you're already working on your business, and I don't want you having to work more. How about we just slightly change the activities to optimize your time so you're not working more than you already are, but you're just changing the actions you're doing to produce better results, again, without working more. So this is what time optimization and a growth routine does for you. It takes the time that you're already spending on your business and it optimizes it so you're producing better results. So once I adopted this 3 connection method, that is when I then decided to launch Facebook Group Lead Accelerator as a course. I launched it as a course, great, people signed up and people were getting results, but the results weren't as good as they could be. And I felt like this was because it was in a course format. So then I launched again, round 2, and this produced amazing results for our clients because I did it live coaching. So courses, as you know, they're self-paced, they're self-motivated, but when you're in a live coaching kind of format, often the results are going to be better, people are going to be more in. The price point had increased from the first launch, so people were, had more on the line or more dedicated. And so that produced amazing results. Clients' groups are growing, sales calls are being booked, all of those things. And then it's been a year now. So it was about a year ago that I launched round 2 of Facebook Group Lead Accelerator. And what has happened in this last year is I've launched Done For You services. So I've started a marketing agency where I have trained a team of 5 to implement the 3 connection method on my clients' accounts. So now I'm coming into this round 3, 3.0 of Facebook Group Lead Accelerator with the knowledge of not just doing it myself, not just my clients doing it, but now training other team members, having it applied and refining it further. So now what myself and my team have created is a strategic, basically legend, like a map, like a legend. Basically, if this happens, it means this. If this happens, it means this. If it happens, it means this. And we have an action accordingly. So if one of my team members comes to me and say, hey, we're experiencing low engagement, great, let's do this. Hey, we need more members requests this week. Member requests are low this week. Okay, let's do this. Hey, we are putting out content, but it's not raising hands. Okay, let's do this. Hey, we have people reaching out to our content, but they're not booking calls. Okay, let's do this. So when you have a legend and you know, hey, this thing is occurring, you know what to do, things become simpler and things move faster because you're no longer in this gray zone, this, I'm not sure what to do or why is this happening? It's, this is happening, this is the action as the solution to this strategic barrier. So this is the strategy side of things. And Facebook Group Lead Accelerator is a strategy-based program. It's not a mindset or energetics program. The reason being is because strategy is a huge, huge part of it, but without the mindset, you're not going to get as good of results if you don't have the mindset to match it. So the way I've formatted the program is when I'm teaching you the strategy, so exactly what to do, step by step, I'm sharing my screen showing you this is how you get potential clients in your group, this is how you grow your email list, this is how you create content that gets hand raisers, this is how you book more sales calls. As I'm showing you exactly what to do by sharing my screen and implementing on the call, I'm also explaining the why. The why behind the action. So you have an understanding of, you're not just going out and doing the strategy and not knowing why it's working. You know why it's working, and therefore you can replicate the kind of results that the strategy is producing in a way that's in alignment with you. So it's so important that these strategies are in alignment with you, your ideal client, and the transformation you provide. And the way the 3 connection method and the 3-step high converting messaging method is set up is so that it's customizable to your specific ideal client. And this is why we've worked with a variety of industry leaders and service providers and how it's worked for them. So this isn't just for business coaches. This isn't a get lucky kind of situation. And if you're like, I'm not sure if this is going to work for my industry, you can just comment below or send me a DM and say, hey, would this work for me? But to list out a few, we've worked with like, of course, business coaches, marketing coaches, empowerment coaches, life coaches, health coaches, relationship coaches, fitness coaches, and then people outside of the coaching but offer services like entrepreneurship mentor, social media manager, virtual assistant, all those kind of things. There's an ambulance outside right now. So it works for these industries not because the strategy in itself is so like, oh, this works for everybody, but it's because it's refined to everybody's ideal client, the transformation and what feels good to them. Because if you don't feel good about what you're applying, then you're not going to want to apply it. You're going to show up in hesitation and people are going to be able to feel that. So we want to make sure that you feel good about the processes you're applying. So not you just feel good about it, but your leads feel good about it. And this is the difference between people hopping in out of a place of pressure and a place of desire. So this is how we get people saying, I'm excited to invest. I'm ready to sign up. Here's my card, I want to pay you. And this may sound like something a bit foreign to you if right now you're getting a lot of people that are giving you objections. So what we do is we handle the objections beforehand through our process so that people know this is for me, this is the right time, this is the right person, let's do this thing. And so this is the process of not just growing your group, but then what happens when those people come into your group. So week 1 is all about growing your group, that 3 connection method. Week 2 is creating the content to get those people raising their hand. Week 3 is how you message in a way that feels good for you and the person on the other side. Hi, love. Welcome to the live. And then week 4 is all about that being glued together by having the mentality and knowing how to show up to produce the best results possible. So over these next 4 weeks, starting October 4th, I'm showing you in Facebook Group The Accelerator how to go from wherever your group is at right now. We've had people start from 0, we've had people start from 500 members, from 5,000 members. So whatever stage your group is at, this is going to be beneficial to you if you're not already getting 100 plus people in your group per week organically. So what I mean organically is if you were to step away from your group for a week, would you know that 100 plus people are coming into your group? Because Facebook gets to a point where you no longer have to apply the 3 connection method. And this is something important to understand. It is a temporary strategy. So I no longer apply the 3 connection method because Facebook is now doing the work for me. And this is how you're getting free traffic through Facebook by partnering with the algorithm. So you become a partner with the algorithm and Facebook is like, hey, we like you, we like your group. We're gonna push it out to more quality leads for you because we want people on Facebook. And so we get your group to a point where it's at the level and at the activity level where your group is getting requests, and then you can either slow down with the 3 connection method. Of course you can use it, it's going to amplify your results, but you know that if you're not online, your group is still growing, your email list is still growing. Because we don't want you to be in the situation where your group growth is dependent on your hustle like mine was. So we get your group to a point where you no longer even have to apply a method for group growth because your group is growing on its own. And this is the power of leveraging organic marketing with the 3 connection method on Facebook. It's not, hey, I always have to be online for things to grow. It's, I'm not paying for ads, so I'm not spending any money there. And people are coming into my group and I can direct this traffic to grow my other channels, to my masterclasses, to my lead magnets, to my Instagram. So once you grow your Facebook group, and the way I show you how to do it is you get connected in multiple different ways with your leads to speed up the nurturing process and to grow your other platforms so your eggs aren't all in one basket. So your Facebook group is literally like the powerhouse, which then expands your brand visibility. And I'm just like getting so excited because a Facebook group has changed my life. It's changed my clients' lives. And if you tap into it, if you want it, it absolutely can do the same for you. So it's the powerhouse, which then allows you to build out literally all of your other platforms. So right now, let's say I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I can go out, I can start a YouTube channel, and I know that I can get subscribers fast because of what my Facebook group has done for me. My Instagram has been built on my Facebook group. So all of my Instagram followers most of them are from my Facebook group. Same with my email list. And what this does is it speeds up the nurturing process because your people are seeing you more because you're connected on multiple platforms. So let's say somebody's connected with me on my email list, Facebook group, Facebook friend, and Instagram. That's 4 different places. If I was to post on Instagram, Facebook group, send an email, and post on my personal profile for Facebook, that could be 4 times that person is seeing me in one day. And if we think about the connection points of our ideal client to take them from not knowing who we are to becoming a paying client, that's really going to speed up the process compared to them just being connected on one channel. I could just like literally spend hours talking about this. But in terms of how I grew my group from 0 to 12,000 members since November 2020, it has really been trial and error, finding a proven strategy, refining that proven strategy. Facebook then takes over where you no longer have to implement and your group is growing on its own. So that's the process. And when I talk about this 3 connection method working, for me, the average was around, because in 9 months, I grew from 500 members to 8,000 members. And so I was averaging around 800, like 750 to 800 per month at that time. So if you think about where you can be stepping into 2023 is huge. Like October, November, December. So you can be walking in, let's lower the average, and let's say you have 200 people coming in each month, okay? So even if you did a fraction of what the 3 connection method can do, you would be entering the new year with 600 additional members. That's also meaning you're growing your email list. What would that look like for you and your business? To have quality leads consistently coming into your business and to constantly have this container that you're able to nurture. I could keep on going, but I want to keep this live, a hashtag mini live. If you have any questions, let me know. Facebook Grouply Accelerator starts October 4th. If you would like to join us, you are more than welcome. Just DM me Facebook and I can get you the link. And that's it for me for now. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. I'm more than happy to answer. Bye for now.